All right. Let's see if OBS picks up the game. Yes, it does. Excellent. Good evening, Internet. I hope you're doing okay wherever you are. We're going to play some Dragon Age. See if we can remember what we were doing last time. I'm not sure I can. As usual, I'm tired. Oh, I've been on vacation for a week and a half and I still haven't managed to figure out how to sleep properly. Alright, so where were we? Oh yeah, I think... Oh yeah, let's go talk to the miners and see what they have to say about work in that. What does it say? Lowtown. Oh, near the Hangman, okay. Where's the nearest exit? Why are we going to Darktown for enemies among us? Oh well, we'll read the quest text. Near the Hanged Man. Well, well, well. Oh gosh. This must be them.
Hey, this is the one that rescued me from them dragons. A fellow for Eldon, no less. Oh, eyes on her face, you lush.
1,000 thanks for saving Jansen's worthless hide.
Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant to half of the South Reach.
Yeah? My eggplant supplied half the bastards in South Reach.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a real hero. Now what brings you here?
I mean, is the mine safe? I don't know. I don't particularly like... Wait, who's that guy? Who's he? Standing around in the background.
I killed the dragons. It's safe to return to work.
What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse like, bigger dragons?
I go back to the missus without this job. She'll rip me apart sure as any dragon.
What can we do? That bastard Hubert is the only one willing to hire us.
Would you go back for twice your previous salary?
Wow. Well,
And trust these teas, Jansen. Take it. We can drown our sorrows every night. And not with his dark town swill either.
back to work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
Okay, but, I mean, who's going to pay for that? I'm not. But the quest is completed. I would have thought I had to talk to Hubert again. Oh, the Blood Mages have a sanctuary in Darktown. Okay, let's go do that. Go to Darktown. Confront some blood mages. Blood mages. Where's the exit? There it is. Darktown. Okay. Well, let's save before we go down. Might be dangerous. They are blood mages after all.
We should go carefully. Who knows what this many blood mages may have summoned to defend themselves.
Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Oh, shit. An abomination, are you? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh! That wasn't good sneezing. Oh man, I complain incessantly about the camera in Origins, but this one's even worse. You can't uncouple it from your character, which is just the worst. Hello, Taylor. Rosie, indeed. How you doing, Taylor? I'm pretty good. I'm very, very tired today for some reason. I can't quite figure out why, but... games have to be played. So, here I am. Okay, I shouldn't be here. Jesus. Okay, can you do anything? You can do a big old scatter. Hello. Oh dear, a rage demon. How much did you drink there? I had like 3 beers and it was very early. So I mean, I was sober by the time I went to bed. But yeah. I don't know, maybe they did me in anyway. No, I don't think it was them. It's probably... I didn't sleep long enough this morning. Then I did my workout, which was good. And it ended up being very long. Fix this.
You happy now?
Very happy, Isabella. And then I had entirely too much pizza. I think that might have something to do with it. Overeating after being exerted. This is interesting. I detest this notion that the veil is some manner of invisible curtain that separates the world of the living from the world of the spirits. Whether it be called the Fade or the Beyond is a matter of racial politics I refuse to indulge at the moment. There is no this side and that side when it comes to the veil. One cannot think of it as a physical thing or a barrier or even a shimmering wall of holy light. Thank you very much for that image, your perfection. Think of the veil instead as opening one's eyes. Before you open them, you saw our world as you see it now. Static, solid, unchanging. Now that they are open, you see our world as the spirits see it. Chaotic, ever-changing. A realm where the imagined and the remembered have as much substance as that which is real, more, in fact. A spirit sees everything as defined by will and memory, and this is why they are so very lost when they cross the veil. In our world, imagination has no substance. Objects exist independently of how we remember them or what emotions we associate with them. Mages alone possess the power to change the world with their minds, and perhaps this forms the nature of a demon's attraction to them. Who can say? Regardless, the act of passing through the veil is much more about changing one's perceptions than a physical transition. The veil is an idea. It is the act of transition itself, and it is only the fact that both living beings and spirits find the transition difficult that gives the veil any credence as a physical barrier at all. Well, well, well. The human body is indeed crazy. Yeah, I thought that was quite interesting bit of thought on what the veil is or isn't. Wow. These shades just do not care about my mind blast, like, at all. Boom. Oh crap, there's more of them. There's always more of them. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the fact that just attacking with a staff is so very effective in this game compared to what it feels like in Origins. But I suppose it does make playing a mage a bit less dull when you run out of mana or everything is on cooldown. Thinking cap. Sounds interesting. It is interesting, but not good enough. Junk. I think they wanted combat to be more frenetic. Yeah, absolutely. Like the difference in the way combat feels and plays out is just night and day, really. I do wish you could still decouple the camera from your character, though, because it makes not being able to do that makes aiming AoEs kind of almost impossible sometimes. So that bugs me quite a lot. In fact. Oh, I have so much of this crap. Maybe I should just wear another ring. Health and defense, attack. Let's wear a health and defense ring because it's better than nothing. I'm apparently not wearing a belt at all for some very strange reason that I cannot fathom. Good. Oh, no rings for Anders? We need to do something about that. I have a plus attack ring for now and a health and defense ring. Your trousers will fall down. I mean, graphically speaking, I'm clearly wearing a belt. I mean, look at this outfit. Nothing's going to fall down. But yeah, let's not have any wardrobe malfunctions. Woohoo! Indeed.
Such a slave driver.
You like it, Isabella. Shut up. That's suspicious. What the actual crap?
How wonderful. More vessels for our experiments.
Where is Karen?
Perhaps the demons will find one of you suitable.
Always the demon thing. Can't you people say no?
I am not some hopeless waif that ran crying to a demon. I sought them out and embraced them.
Why have you taken the recruits?
Demons can inhabit much more than mages and corpses. With assistance, they can control anyone I ask. Any Templar, any noble, any well-meaning meddler.
You do know I cut a path through your abominations, right?
Good, good. The demons like spirit. If a few more Templars fall to the demons, we can seed chaos in their ranks. How many abominations can they discover amongst their own before it drives the Knight Commander crazy?
Tell me where Karen is.
The experiments need so much fuel, you see. So many living vessels are found wanting. Useless vessels can still feed the compost heap, so it's not a complete waste.
Good to know you're barking mad. That makes things easier.
In days of old, the Tevinter Imperium spanned the known world. Demons were their allies, held in check by power and knowledge. With a wave of a hand, I could do more than a Templar can achieve in a lifetime. Yet they command us. Absurd. We should be ruling them. We should rule you all. Kill the vessels only if you must.
I was gonna say, like, yes, Templar control of mages is bad. But, I mean, yeah. She's clearly barking mad. Or just very bloodthirsty. What do we got here? An abomination, an abomination. You know what, Anders? You have Crushing Prison. How about you just cast that on someone? Just anyone. Preferably a mage. Okay, they were super weak. Ah, she summoned more. Of course she did. Hello, Rosie. Good evening. How are you doing? Hello. Okay, I can't attack her. She's shielded herself. Good, thanks. Just crafting and listening to some music on the side. How's your nap? It was lovely. It was way too short though. I should have stepped out of Dead by Daylight like at least 10 minutes earlier. But FOMO is a hell of a drug, so oh, there she is. Glad you played with us. Yeah, it was fun, but I was very tired. You might have noticed I was mostly quiet except for moments of panic. I think we're going to take elemental weapons off Anders' tactics. Put them on mine instead. Because assuming we are going to start needing proper heals, he's going to need his mana. We can't go around having all that reserved for stuff that I can just as well do. Especially considering I actually have way more mana right now. Oh shit, she summoned a Desire Demon. I didn't notice. Bella, can you just like go on her? Like that. Very nice, Isabella. Thank you. 485 damage. Not too shabby. In a minute, Karen. I want to loot this stuff first. Hello? Thank you. Hood of the Spiral Eye. That's a bunch of mana, stamina, and attack. Bonus for complete item set. Ooh. Spiral Eye. Kirkwalling has been a tinderbox since becoming the center of Templar power in Eastern Thedas. Of the hundreds of mages that live in the gallows, it is perhaps telling that the most well-known are its apostates. Teridwith was one such infamous apostate, I guess. She lived during the latter half of the Storm Age and was known for hunting priests and Templars that abused their charges excessively. Teridwith was also known as the Watcher of the Spiral Eye, so named for the spiral glyph that she marked near her victims. Templar records show that Teridwith was captured and made tranquil in 790 Storm. Many refuse to believe this, so her legend lives on. Crafting some old toys I got from there. Yeah, what are you crafting? Knitting out some old Barbies into something lovely and creepy. Ah, that sounds great. Just breaking down some cardboard. My life is really exciting now. Yeah, that certainly sounds exciting. Half finished, half reason, and likely dropped down a sewer in exactly the way a self-important full market active Templar looks in its general direction. Bonwald is doodled inside, along with a shopping list for the Lowtown Bazaar. What? And cleaning out old toys my parents kept, for some reason, kept and giving to my friends' kids. That sounds good.
Is it over?
Karen.
Yes, that's my name. Oh, thank the Maker. I thought he had abandoned me.
So, when do we find out if this one's got a demon inside?
The cage has opened. Thank Andraste.
Any chance you can tell if Karen has an extra passenger?
Well, there's
He's a handsome boy.
What was that about?
If there was a demon in there, it would have defended itself. Looks like he's clear.
Was the boxes my PC and peripherals came in, kept it a couple of weeks in case it blew up. I think we're safe now. Yeah, I always do that. Anytime I buy anything remotely expensive, I keep the boxes around for a while. In case it doesn't work or do what I want, or I need to replace it to something. Okay. What would I tell the Templars? I'm a little bit confused now. Like, we have ascertained he's not possessed. I can sort of assume he'll tell people himself, maybe, or at least his friends. Ah.
Go ahead and leave, Karen. You've been through enough.
Don't tell the Templars. I don't know what they do to me. Please, I need to go back. Tell them I'm all right. Tell my sister. I must go.
When you talk to Sir Cullen, maybe downplay the blood magic angle. We don't need the Templars cracking down even harder.
Indeed, Anders, indeed. Question is, what do we tell him? Right, tactics time. Anders. What? The main box was so big it was blocking most of the landing and I got tired of squeezing around it. Yeah, the boxes for like a computer case are enormous. It's ridiculous how big they are. But I guess they have to be well protected. Yes, you must post pictures, Rosie. Absolutely. Stick them in the Discord. It was bigger than 1 meter scrat. Oh god. Alright, so let's clear this thing. Clear. What ability does he have? Healing is good. The auto spec is very strange on Anders. He starts with heal and Winter's Grasp, and then it goes deep into Arcane, grabbing Crushing Prison. Then it decides it's going to start with Vengeance, and then it picks up Panacea. If we set him as a supporter, damager, you can set him as healer, I guess. But I want you to heal allies well before their health is at 25%. Thank you very much. Oh yeah. Enemy nearest visible class. Mage. Use ability. Crushing Prison. There we go. That's the thing it wouldn't let me do before. Wouldn't let me set Crushing Prison when I hadn't set as healer, which was strange, because I mean, by now it's a custom. Anyway. Let's see. Self, any... Activate mode, elemental weapons. Activate mode, summon Mabari. Enemy rank elite or higher. Use ability petrify. Well, that's that, I guess. Yeah, now we go talk to Cullen. And then we're going to go deliver Flemeth's amulet, which we have been putting off for like 10 hours now. Where's the nearest exit? There it is. Yeah, I agree with Taylor. I'm sure the dolls, the Barbies, will be worth sharing.
They say the blight's done. It's never done.
The gallows. Net Captain Cullen. Yeah, so you can turn that off now. I'm going to turn mine on. I don't know if you've got Arcane Shield on. Oh, I see.
I've got some good news and some bad news.
What? What is it?
Good news, Karen is safe. Bad news, half of your recruits may have been possessed by demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits and demons?
I didn't want to tell you, Masha. They were horrible. Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed. They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry
Oh,
and the
great.
Templars forever.
Well, so much for not riling up the Templars against the mages, I guess. Bit late for that.
Not all mages are like that.
True, not every mage gives in to temptation, but none are ever free of it. At any time, any mage could become a monster, from the lowest apprentice to the most seasoned enchanters. Mages cannot be treated like people. They are not like you and me.
I literally just told you I'm a mage.
A little harsh.
They are weapons. They have the power to light a city on fire in a fit of pique.
Yeah, hashtag not all mages. It's a pretty lame argument. Like, I should have just said it was a Templar's fault. Like, oppression breeds unrest, obviously.
I admit that does reduce their bargaining position. But there must be some...
I'm so wishy-washy.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps mages need better education.
Yes, better education. That was exactly what I was looking
Perhaps
for.
they would not go against the will of Andraste herself. I will look into it. For now,
What does that even mean?
you are free of demons. I must strip you of your commission immediately.
No, you can't really think that. Karen's fine.
Oh, there's some... She's hiding something.
Resist. I never took anything they offered. I need this position or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
We conducted tests on Karen. He's not possessed. He can stay in the Order.
I hesitate to ask what methods you used that you are so certain. Still, you have done much for us by stopping these blood mages. I will heed your request. If he has shown no sign of demonic possession in 10 years' time, Karen will
10
become
years?
eligible for full knighthood.
Thank you, Sarah. Again. But without a full knighthood, Karen's pay is so small. I do not know if I can reward you as you deserve.
I will handle that, miss. You have done the Order a great service. We will not forget it.
Not entirely happy about how that conversation went, honestly. I need to be more forceful about standing up for mages' rights, honestly. Right, well, that's done. A lot of these like random garbage amulets, I should just junk them all. Oh, we have a lot of junk to sell. Let's get on that. Boom. Let's buy arena protection, because why not? Let's see if I... Alright, I'm in the gallows. Mage goods. I haven't actually checked out this store, I think. We should look at it. Pretty meh stuffs. Well, that's better than what I have, but percent nature damage might not help much, but attack and armor is good. Let's get him. Oh wait, Hmm. I've already got gloves that might actually be better. Wow. I haven't quite got my head around gear in this game yet, I feel. Well, let's wear those instead. They're clearly better. Oh wait, do they have anything else? Weapons... Nope. Potions. Oh, runes. All right. No. Itty dagger. Nope. 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 Yes, we're going to go to Hightown, find Sandal, make sure we have stuck runes in everything we can stick runes in. Or at least try to stick the runes we just acquired into things. What quest do I have here? Oh yeah, use this as pommel. I wonder if I remember where I can find them. Oh yeah, there they are. My favorite dwarves in the world.
What do you need, my good friend?
Let's see what you have.
By all...
Not that he has anything useful, I think. So many of these is like plain amulets. Oh. Enchantment? Indeed. Let's see. I think these... Oh. Okay, I don't have any weapon runes. What about armors? Yes. So, how much is it worth stacking armor on my mage? It seems a lot easier to do in this game compared to Origins. Seems like it's actually something you're meant to do. Since it reduces, if I understood it correctly, it reduces physical damage from spells as well? I'm really confused. But, well, electricity has not been a problem yet, so let's go that way. I don't remember now. That's right. I am thinking out loud here. Okay, already stuck a rune in Aveline's shield, so we're good there. And in fact, no one else carries any equipment that can have armor runes for now. So, right, let's go see about this pommel thing business before we go. Lore sticks with me better than mechanics. You know, I mean, the games are very much about the story, so that I think that's fair enough that you'd remember that better than the mechanics. I'm really looking forward to getting to the point in this game where I don't know what's going on anymore, because so far I'm just retreading ground. I've played through this bit of the game 2 or 3 times now. So while I don't remember everything in detail, everything is very familiar.
Good day, Sarah.
Indeed.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Indeed. Oh, this is Guardsman Eustace.
I heard you lost something.
Oh.
This it?
A whole
You found this?
gold just for... You're still in Act 1, aren't you? Yeah. Like I haven't even done this yet. I've been putting it off for ages. Like, I feel like this is what you should want to do the first thing you get to Kirkwall. No, I've not been to the Deep Roads, so I'm still gathering my gold so I can afford it. And if I recall, like, I'm trying to remember how far I've played it. I've done the Deep Roads expedition. I've come back and gotten a bit of a ways on. But beyond that, I don't really remember much. I remember being invited to speak with the Arishok and absolutely hating him. And that's about it. Oh, God. Conspirators. Okay, where can I find the other conspirators then? Chopping this. Okay, let's check out this grimoire thing. Do we have anything we can follow up on? No, not right now. The question is, so we got grimoire, Black Emporium, obviously. Kind of wondering where. But the conspirators, where do I find the conspirators? Well, let's go to Lowtown Bazaar and see about this grimoire business. Bonwald.
I think I found something of yours.
Where did you get this? It's just what I need. Thank you.
You're welcome. Trinkets Emporium. Ring of Minor Cantrips. No. Guild Ring. No. No. Gosh. Alright, so that's sorted. Right. So that's Sebastian. But I want this one. But I'm not sure. Where we would find the last conspirator. Well. Let's go adventure outside Kirkwall and do Sebastian's quest and Flemeth's delivery. Make sure, yes, we have plenty of room in our inventory. No problem. At some point, I'll just go to the Black Emporium so we get rid of this indicator. And yeah, Flemeth can wait. It's not like she's going anywhere. Oh. Another quest. That is interesting. Oh, lovely. Spiders. My favorite, most hated thing in the world ever. And frickin' bandits. And angry dogs. This is a lot of stuff at once. What did I do to deserve this? Oh, there's a mage. Let's petrify him. I feel like maybe Aveline is not doing the most useful work here. Mage is dead. Nice. There we go. I was just starting to feel like Mind Blast wasn't really doing much anymore, but that was very nice. Damn. There we go. Anders? Yeah, this is why we need to actually spec him manually, I think. I think it's going to take a very long time for the auto level up to make him a decent healer. Wow. Wow.
Messages for the wardens. They probably pay to have them returned.
Well, hello. Oh, Jesus, more. It just never ends. Well, you know what? Eat lightning. Bam. Lurk, I need to eat and run a few errands. See you soon. Go do your errands, Taylor. It's not like I'm going anywhere. No. Hope you have some nice food. I'll see you in a bit. Are we done now? Are we finished with these bandits and whatnots? Alright, let's have a look at these. Dark Epiphany. During the day, deliver the Grey Warden letters to a dead drop near the foundries in Lowtown. We also had some new Grey Warden letters. Take the first boat from Amaranthine to Kirkwall, then proceed with all haste to Weishaupt. I find that word so hard to say when speaking English. I mean, it's clearly Weishaupt. It's German, or very Germanish, but I'm trying to speak English here, so Weishaupt. Weishaupt Fortress. If the roads prove too perilous or blocked, our agent in Kirkwall can assist. Find the dead drop located in an alleyway near the Lowtown foundries during daylight hours. Protect the letters at all cost. Warden Commander of Ferelden. The limitations put upon my research have greatly hampered progress. With just a few subjects, I could test certain critical hypotheses. However, the information sent about the architect has proven invaluable to my efforts, and I am pleased to report limited success. As the architect surmised, considerable untapped power exists within Grey Warden blood. When properly prepared, its effects can be remarkable. But my research has also revealed some alarming implications which are attached in the old Acanthan cipher. I urge you to send this to the First Warden at once. I will conduct further tests as long as I'm able. My documentation is very thorough. If time finally claims me, others may follow in my footsteps. Avernus. Let's see now. Avernus. Is that the guy? Yes. Avernus is the guy in Soldier's Peak who has done experiments on blood. He's an unapologetic blood mage, says the wiki. Right. Yeah, so we've met him. But there was something else here as well. That is a notes character. No. Lore? Oh gosh, there's so much I haven't read. Because there was something else popped up. Right, but we got ourselves a fancy experimental draft. Nice. I mean, in Dragon Age Origins, you literally got skills from drinking his crap, but... Boom. 3 points. I might actually put them in Constitution. So I can live better. But there was something else. Why aren't these... Do I have to pick up all the items for each pack for them to become completed so I don't have to look at them? That is stupid. Yes, I think I do have to do that. Kind of dumb, but oh well. Right, let's keep moving. Oh, that's where we want to go. Well, oh, there's a chest here. Ooh, have we given her enough cunning for this? Yes, we have. Excellent. Just some gold, but, you know, gold is good. Random camp. With some random crap.
Watch out for the squirrels. They can be vicious little bastards.
I'm sorry, what? I'd be more worried about all the damn spiders in this place, honestly. Boom. I kill you all. Wait, so how do I get there? I mean... No, I don't want to become famous. It's off. Robes. Kinda shit ones too. That. Ah, okay, so it was that easy. That's sort of sneaky. We're technically like outside the map now. And you wouldn't actually expect to be able to walk through these bushes. Or at least I wouldn't. Okay. I'm going to follow this path to its end before we go to the actual quest. Ah, yes, look at that. Another quest. Another fucking spider's nest. Where's the big one? Spider thing. Oh, hello. People. Jeez, this place is huge. God damn it. Oh, Kunari. Or Talvashoth. Are you guys seriously just going to stand there and throw spears at us? I wonder if this is a complete waste of time running around checking out the whole place. That looks like a cave. But you know what? I don't care. Random chest. My staff not fired up? Okay, yeah, no, it is. But okay, the effect actually disappears after a while. That's fair enough. And more Kunari. Oh, this guy is going to be trouble, isn't he? So if Anders, let's see, let's try something. Okay, his Winter's Grasp is on cooldown. That's a shame. I'd hoped to ice him while he was petrified to see if there was any cool combo with the brittle from the petrify. I suppose not. I feel like the fact that there's Kunari skulking about the Wounded Coast should have some sort of significance. Oops. Did we loot everything? Yep, apparently. Ah, there's a crate. I bet that holds the key to our salvation. You have a mod, but the mod does nothing. Lol, I'm sorry, I'm covered in paint. That's okay, Rosie. This is a very easy stream to mod. Ooh, nice. I'll have them. Definitely junk. I hope your painting is going well. I'm looking forward to seeing the results later. Oh yeah.
Do you even know her name, Shem? No? It's Delilah. She's dead. And you killed her.
What's going on here?
I was a beast then. A werewolf. I did many terrible things. I'm sorry.
Sorry does not bring my mother back.
I was a victim too, Elf. Of Zathrian's vengeance. Stranger, please calm her down.
A werewolf?
I hear you right. You're a werewolf.
I was one, but no longer. Her Dalish keeper cursed some humans with lycanthropy long ago. The disease spread over the years, but the hero of Ferelden freed us.
Hmm.
He was cursed. You can't blame him for that.
You stand up for him? Fine. Then you will die for him.
Oh shit. I guess we're fighting some elves here. That's what we get for trying to, I don't know, impose our own moral judgment on everything around us. Oh no. Oh no. She disappeared. That's always a really bad sign. Means she's gonna reappear somewhere. Apparently there. Okay, she resisted that. I have chain lightning. Oh, that's a lot of them. Now she's dead. Hmm. I like the fact that my dog... Okay, he's not invincible, but he does last quite a long time on his own.
It didn't have to come to this. Take this, and thanks.
Okay. I thought they looked elven from afar. Oh gosh, so many like random encounters here. Alright, let's see what Isabella does here. Not very much, apparently. All these Kunari. And some torn trousers. God, I needed something to cover my ass. And more just random bandits. Isabella doing? Like, she goes into stealth, then she just sort of runs around the battlefield aimlessly. Okay, there's more of them. Thug leader, eh? Boom. Lead that. We done now? Glitter dust is the powdered form of a rock found along the wounded coast. Blah, blah, blah. As it turned out, glitter dust is dangerous if ingested or inhaled. It's also extremely flammable, as several ladies discovered after powdering their hair while standing next to a candle. Oops! These days, glitter dust is used sparingly and only by the experienced alchemists. The most common form of the substance is volatile glitter dust. If gathered from caves when dark spawned well, the rock produces a powder known as tainted glitter dust. Okay. Was that a... Was that a crafting resource? Let's need to read, I think, most of these actually. Alright, so that's sorted. I wonder where that codex entry I sort of missed went. Oh well, okay, so I think we've been mostly everywhere now. Maybe not. No, we haven't been here in the Talbashoth Cavern. Never mind, let's go do what we came for. We're gonna end up dealing with the Kunari and the Talbashoth eventually anyway. Oh, hello. That is a crafting reagent, I think. Boom, we leveled up.
You happy now?
Very happy. Aveline leveled up from that. Thank you. And we still need another point in Primal before we can get Galvanism. And we really want Galvanism. The question is... Improve Golem's Fist. Or do we upgrade to Strike Tempest? I think we upgrade Golem's Fist. Or Stone Fist. We're still going to auto-level her for now. I think we'll be alright. But yeah, it's just decided it's going to grab everything here before it does anything else. Which I'm not sure I agree on. I think that if I were doing this, I would... grab... No, not Vanguard stuff, but I would grab Defender stuff. So she can really tank. Also, she's level 9. We should have picked some of this stuff already. What do we got here? Retaliation. So she counterattacks things. bodyguard shields target party member, taking damage on their behalf. Welcome to the chat room. Wow, that was weird. I got disconnected from chat for a while. Immovable, sacrifice movement, attack speed for exchange for resilience. Right. Stacking damage resistance per hit. Stacking movement penalty per hit. And attack speed penalty per hit. I guess that's good if you're fighting a lot of people in a place where you're not going to be moving around, or if you're fighting a stationary big boss. Indomitable. Knockdown resistance. Okay, now I understand. So attacks that would normally send her flying or distract her with lengthy elemental effects like major immolation are instead converted to smaller reactions. The resilience talent from the Defender School allows her to ignore those smaller reactions as well, so she can become like basically immune to a lot of stuff that would be crowd control effectively. Oh, this is a very nice combo. Warriors trained in resilience have learned not to flinch from wounds, making it almost impossible to break their attacks, push them backwards, or distract them with elemental effects like mild immolation, which is what major immolation will be turned into if we have the thing from her special tree. The warrior will only be interrupted by attacks that deal so much force as to knock the warrior completely down or that cause lengthy elemental effects, but they are turned into smaller effects, which this then negates. Nice. Yeah, so we should definitely get this if she's going to be a proper tank. Lots of defense. We have elemental Aegis to deal with elemental damage. Magic resistance. Damage resistance, yeah. I mean, we want all of this stuff, basically. He's going to tank in the long run. And also, we need to upgrade this. Like, Taunt needs a much larger area. And, of course, Bravery. Breath generation per enemy nearby. And damage and attack per crit chance per enemy nearby. Like, obviously, we want that stuff. Okay. I don't feel like running through. Oh. Megan Vale's locket. But it's not locked to Sebastian. That's interesting. Oh gosh. What's happening? Oh, I can ignore that. Cool. Willpower and some resistances. I guess she was not a archer rogue like Sebastian. All right. So we'll find next bit of duty, and we'll finally do Flemeth's stupid quest. It's time. Almost 8, okay. Alright, I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes. And when those 15 minutes are up, we're going to take a short break. Oh, hey, look, we find the duty stuff right away, of course. Hey, come on, dog. Get in here and fight. Boom. Just updated duty. Return to Charm to tell Prince Sebastian Vale that his family is avenged. I shall, but not quite yet. That would be nice if I was a rogue. Hello, dog. Can you get out of the way? Thank you. This is pointing to more stuff, though. So there's not just Lemeth's quest here. We also have something else. It's interesting that the little sound cue or music cue you get when you discover a crafting resource is it's too much. It feels like the sound cue you would get from like finishing a tough quest or something, and it's obviously not that. See if we can get some light here. Oh, that's too much, and also a bit too light. Ah, that'll do for now. My eyes are going to die from this, but you know.
Old Shemlin, your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
What did you call me? Just their word for human.
What's a Shemlin? An elven slur for human.
It means you're not one of the people, and you should leave now.
Who are you people?
We are the last of the Elven.
I'm pretty sure I've seen elves around who weren't Dalish.
They have given up their identity to live among Shemlin. They're elven no more.
Wow.
I was given an amulet for someone named Marathari.
How do you know that name?
Wait, this is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A Shemlin? I thought she'd be an elf.
Enter the camp. Keeper Marathari has been waiting for you.
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blades, stranger.
Okay.
Marathari, I was told to bring you this amulet.
Andarana Tishan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marathari. Let me look at you.
I'm standing right here.
There's a light in your heart, human. Don't let it go out. You will need it. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
Your guard said you spoke of me. How did you know I was coming?
I listened. To the wind, to the birds, as the hunters do, to my dreams. I watched the stars. There is great wisdom to be found all around us, if you know how to listen for it. But I was not certain. Nothing is certain.
Okay.
Are you the leader of these Dalish? Why did the witch tell me to bring this amulet to you?
I am the keeper of this clan. It is my task to guide my people and to ensure the old ways are not forgotten. As for Asha Belenar, I am tied to her, just as you are, by a debt that must be repaid.
Exactly what have I been carrying around? Is it magic?
It is a promise, child, made by one whose word still has weight. And therefore, it has terrible power. There are few things in this world stronger than a promise kept. Remember that.
A dragon fell from the sky, charred some darkspawn, then asked me to bring you this amulet. No big deal.
You are blessed by luck, then. I will pray that Mithal watches over your path. The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain, and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me. Do this and your debt will be repaid.
Are you going to teach me this rite for the departed?
I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual is done, and when it is complete, I must ask that you take her with you when you go.
Who is your first? First of what?
Your people would call her my apprentice, or heir. Meryl would have taken my place as keeper, but she has chosen a new path. Please, guide her safely from here.
If that's what you want.
It isn't what I want, but it is what she wants. You will find Meryl waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain. Dareth Shiral.
Ooh.
No, of course not. I'm not too busy for you.
I thought maybe you could use some art.
Let's auto level him once more. I'll sort him out off stream at the Black Emporium. I just want to see where the auto level takes him. Okay, so now we have Martyr. Which I don't like one bit. I am not a fan of stuff that expends your health in exchange for really anything. But okay. Are there any cool tactics that would... I mean, none of the preset tactics even activate his abilities. It's weird. Makes auto leveling him kind of useless. Yeah, we have to sort him out. We have to remove Martyr or Vengeance. Let's stick those points here instead, so that he can really be a healer. The annoying thing, of course, is that he cannot cast any offensive spell for the duration of the effect. This is what counts as defensive spell, but I think we can maybe figure that out if we do this. Actually, no, we can't, because he can't currently cast... Well, we'll see what happens. Jesus, that's expensive. Okay, it doesn't actually tell us. Okay, well, we'll just try it in combat, see what happens. Oh, this is a long one. Ah, but it's by Brother Jenny TV. After my encounter with the Dalish elves on the road to Nivara, I studied every book on the elves I could find. I sought out legends and myths and history and tried to make sense of it all. But there is only so much one can learn from books. I knew that in order to truly understand the Dalish, I would have to seek them out. A dreadful idea in hindsight. In my defense, I was young and also inebriated when the idea popped into my head. Unfortunately, even after I'd regained some measure of sobriety, the idea still held appeal. It proved remarkably resistant to my attempts to ignore it. I gave in after months of that nagging thought at the back of my head and set out to learn about the Dalish firsthand. I tramped through the forests bordering Orlais for weeks before I finally found, or was found by, a Dalish hunter. I stumbled into one of his traps and suddenly was hanging from a tree with a rope about my ankles. So there I was, defenseless, upside down, with my robe over my head, my underclothes on display. Descriptions of my predicament might elicit laughter these days, but trust me when I say it was a situation I would not wish on anyone. Thankfully, my ridiculous appearance may have caused my captor to stay his hand. What threat is a silly human with his pants showing? And so he sat, made a small fire, and began to skin the deer he had caught. I soon mustered the courage to speak. I tried to assure him that I was not there to harm him, but he laughed at this and implied that if I were there to harm him, I had failed terribly. Eventually we got to talking, and when I say talking, I mean that I asked him questions, and occasionally he would deign to answer. He told me that while some Dalish actively seek out human travelers to rob or frighten, most of his people would rather be left alone. He seemed to believe that punishing the humans for past actions only led to more violence. I asked him about the intricate tattoos on his face. He told me they were called Valaslin, blood writing. His were symbols of Andriel the Huntress, one of the most highly revered elven goddesses. He said the Dalish marked themselves to stand out from humans and from those of their kin who have chosen to live under human rule. He said the Valaslin remind his people that they must never again surrender their beliefs. When he finished skinning the deer, he cut me down. By the time I had righted myself and conquered the dizziness of all the blood rushing out of my head, he was gone. I do not recommend that my readers seek out the Dalish for themselves. I was very lucky to have met the man I did and to have walked away from our meeting unscathed. Perhaps the Maker watches over those who seek knowledge with an open heart. I certainly would like to think so. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Jenny TV. Yes, we are well acquainted with Brother Jenny TV.
Watch your steps, Shem. You don't know how many Dalish arrows are trained on you right now.
Indeed, I don't. Thedas is bounded to the east by the Amaranthine Ocean, to the west by Tirashan Forest and the Hunter Horn Mountains, to the south by the snowy wastes that lie beyond the Orkney Mountains, and to the north by Donark Forest. The word Thedas is Tevinter in origin, originally used to refer to lands that bordered the Imperium. As the Imperium lost its stranglehold on conquered nations, more and more lands became Thedas, until finally people applied the name to the entire continent. Now that's something that I have actually had confused. I was under the impression that Thedas was the word we used for this entire world. But is in fact just this continent that Ferelden is in. The northern part of Thedas is divided amongst the Anderfels, the Tevinter Imperium, Antiva, and Rivain, with the islands held by the Kunari just off the coast. Central Thedas consists of the Free Marches, Navarra, and Orlais, with Ferelden to the south. What lies beyond the snowy wastes is a mystery. The freezing temperatures and barren land have kept even the most intrepid cartographers at bay. Similarly, the western reaches of the Anderfels have never been fully explored, even by the Anders themselves. We do not know if the dry steppes are shadowed by mountains or if they extend all the way to a nameless sea. There must be other lands, continents or islands, perhaps across the Amaranthine or north of Parvolan, for the Kunari arrived in Thedas from somewhere, but beyond that deduction, we know nothing. Interesting. Okay, so Thedas is the continent, but it is also basically the known world. Let's rob them.
I am Master Islan, a crafter for this clan. Forced to stay so close to this Shemlin city, I've seen my share of outsiders pass through our camp. Is there something you needed?
Are you a specialist? What sort of things do you make?
A Dalish crafter does many things. We create weapons, armor, anything our clan has need of.
Right. So, time for a short break. Let me get rid of this for a second. So, recess time. get some sweet tunes going while we go on break. What? Don't I have... I do not? Okay, fine. Spotify it is. Let's get ourselves copyright striked. Enjoy while I'm away. I bought this at a flea market for about like 40 or 50 euros because I like the look of the body shape. Like, I kind of like this double cut style. It is garbage. The neck is so soft that you can, I swear you can bend it down a half step just by tugging on the neck. It doesn't have a proper pickup selector. Instead, it's got individual volume knobs, which can be cool, but also means you can't change sounds quickly. It doesn't sound terrible, but it's kind of terrible to play because you can't set the action very well. And it's just not very good. I bought it because I like the look of it. I have this idea that at some point I'm going to take out the neck, figure out what the dimensions are and buy a better neck. And probably sort out a proper pickup selector as well and change out the bridge because the bridge is terrible. Your Strat's the same color. Yeah, it's a nice color. Like, I like this look. I do. That's why I bought it. But it's garbage, and I knew it when I tried it out. So this is my actual first proper electric guitar. It's an OLP copy of a Music Man Silhouette. Basic Strat style guitar. I'm not sure how well it shows up on camera, but very nice sort of sparkly finish. I like it. It's good, but it's kind of worn out. Needs some fret work done. Pickups are decent, but a bit low output, honestly. I mean, you can sort that with the amp. I like it. I wouldn't recommend using this very much, though. It goes out of tune pretty badly, unfortunately. But yeah, this is a decent guitar. This is my first electric guitar. I bought it for, I think it was like 3,500 or 4,000 kroner. So that's like 350 euros. You hate whammy bars. Yeah, I wish it was better, but then again, I don't really play anything where I need a whammy bar. It just comes with the package. It's a Strat style guitar, so it's gonna have a tremolo bridge. But yeah, really nice guitar. Very, very small. It's got a very small form factor, so it's very, very comfortable. And compared to what's coming up, it's very lightweight. Oof. Not a Gibson, no, but you'd be okay for thinking so. No, this is my actual real guitar, an Ibanez Artist Series or whatever it's called. Obviously, it's a 335. Obviously, this is a great guitar. Very easy to play. Kind of thick neck compared to the OLP, so I was a bit surprised moving from it. I'm drooling, yeah, you should be. No, I love this guitar. My dad actually bought this for me, basically. We sort of agreed I needed a better guitar than the OLP for the stuff we do. And he has a similar one like this that is just awesome to play. So he kind of knew that I liked these. So I borrowed that a few times. And he found this used, someone selling it for 7,000 kroner. So, and it's great. It's got a few dings here and there, but nothing that affects playability. And yeah, and the best thing about this guitar is that it's almost as old as I am. This is from 1986. So it's like legitimate vintage. No, but these like late 70s, 80s style Ibanez's are great. And hello, Daily Streamer. Thank you for following. I understand you are enjoying the guitar content. Why else would you be here? Yeah, but this is a brilliant guitar. If you ever want a 335 style guitar that is not as expensive as a Gibson, look for 80s Ibanez Artist Series. You can't go wrong, honestly. I think it needs a bit of work. There's a tone pot that's weird and all that. I thought I'd follow already, but I guess not. Well, that's all right. Now you have. Yeah, that's all the guitars that are within reach, because this is my office space where I have my computer set up and I have my amp so I can practice, scare the neighbors. I managed to get a noise complaint within like a month of moving in here because I played guitar too loud. But yeah, those are the guitars within reach. I have 2 acoustic guitars also. They're out in the living room. My Les Paul has a thick neck as well. The only thing I wasn't happy with. Yeah, when I first bought the OLP, the Strat style, I looked at Epiphone Les Pauls as well, and I didn't like the neck at all. Like it felt very uncomfortable to me. So like, ideally, I would like the Ibanez to have a thinner neck as well. But it is what it is. So I'm happy with it now. It's a brilliant guitar and I love it. But it's heavy as hell. like it's weird. It's semi-hollow, but it's super heavy. Oh. But yeah, guitars, they're fun. But yeah, I have 2 acoustics as well. A cheap nylon string that I just have because it's nice to have a nylon string, and then a pretty good steel string. But yeah, the Ibanez and the steel string are the ones I actually play the most. Yeah, the Gibson is as well, but mine is semi-hollow but still heavy. Yeah, I guess it's down to the wood they use. I mean, the Ibanez is semi-hollow, but there's a center block running through it, solid wood. And if that's denser wood than what's used in the body of my OLP, that's still going to be heavier, obviously. So, yeah.
Are you a specialist? What sort of things do you make?
A Dalish crafter does many things. We create weapons, armor, anything our clan has need of.
My teacher has a gold top, and it's not hollow, and it's very heavy. Ugh, I can imagine. Aren't they like solid mahogany? Like solid Les Pauls? That'll be heavy. So you take lessons? Sound amazing though. Yeah, they do. Used to. Okay, yeah. I would like to. I just don't feel like I know where I would have the time along with other interests. I haven't played properly in a long while. Yeah. I mean, the only reason I play properly is because my dad insists on having a band. So I play there.
Are you a special?
A Dalish crafter does many things.
Oh, right.
We create weapons, armor, and...
I don't need it.
Of course.
But I do. Oh, the map of occupied Kirkwalling gave us a quest. Interesting. Oh. Sorry, let you get back to the game. 8. I am always up for talking about guitars. It's almost as fun as playing them. That's a nice stuff. Mana, stamina, mana, regent, fire damage. This is better than what Anders is using right now. I think. I mean, it's more raw DPS, of course. Gets him a bunch of mana. Not as much mana regen. I don't know. Who knows? Robes. Shitty stuff. Well, that we can sell. No one's going to use it. Electricity damage, nature resistance. I don't know. Rings are weird. Ah, yes, let's buy all the potions we can. It'll cost us a bunch of our money, but I think we'll be okay. What kind of stuff would you play, LeChuck, if you played? When you Anything and everything. That sounds good. Sorry, a bit wishy-washy. Hey, no worries. I find that question difficult as well. Like when people ask me like, "Oh, you have a band. What do you play there? Like, what kind of stuff do you play?" And I'm like, I don't know, stuff. I feel like I would need to start like listing every single song we play or something instead of, because I can't just say, I don't know, a genre or style. It feels weird. Red Blossom Special, a particularly strong tincture of rose, hip, and goose shit. A folk remedy for an embarrassing rash. The label says its intended recipient was Dalian Shore of Darktown. Okay. Map of occupied Kirkwall. A map with generous interpretation of the reach of Orlais. Many similar documents were thrown from windows each time Kirkwall was liberated, much to the frustration of those in the gallows tasked with record keeping. It would be anything from Beatles to Ed Sheeran to Metallica. Yeah, that's quite the range. I know exactly one Metallica song. Dare you to guess one. Guess which one? It is not Nothing Else Matters. I've never learned Nothing Else Matters. And I kind of would like to. It's the other one. Boo! Yeah. Unfollow. Yeah, you should definitely unfollow. You can't follow someone who hasn't learned to play and Nothing Else Matters. Enter the Sandman, indeed. I'm not quite sure how it goes anymore. Like, I don't know the sections, but at one point when I first started playing Electric properly, when I bought the OLP, I had this idea that I would, I don't know, I engrossed myself in like guitar forums and stuff, and I can't remember what the software was called, but there was this software everyone was using that you plugged tabs into and you could play along so you could hear what it should sound like with probably pretty bad MIDI guitar sounds. And I used that to teach myself like the rhythm part of Enter Sandman. I wasn't anywhere near the level you'd need to be able to play the lead stuff. I'm still not. Okay, so that leaves area. Okay, so Merrill, long way home. What is this? Ah, conspirators. Yeah. No, that's the one thing that I wish really makes me wish I had time to like for lessons, that I really want to get better at playing lead. Yes, the imagination. Yeah. I think I probably play like 3 or 4 different licks, and you just vary the key depending on the song. I'm so limited. It's terrible. Like, it's fun when you get to do it and you get space to like experiment a bit, but yeah, I'm the kind of person who needs to just rehearse everything, or it'll just be complete garbage. Hello?
You're one of the Amaranthine conspirators. There's a bounty on your head.
Curse you.
One thing to learn the scales, but to use those at different octaves. Mind blown. Yeah. I know what you mean. And I mean, scales plural? I know one scale. It's apparently the only one you need. This is what the internet taught me when I started playing guitar. But yeah, it's really hard to... Apparently you only need 3 chords. Yeah, obviously. Like, A, D, E, what more do you need? Beatles got away with it. Yeah, more or less. Apparently did okay, yeah. Boom. Alright. Go collect that. Royer 1 and 2. To be fair though, Beatles did a lot of stuff on top of those seemingly simple structures. How easy would it be to do a music stream with several people in different countries? I don't know, actually. I've seen people do this. I watched a VOD. I didn't actually see the stream, but I watched a VOD with clips from a stream where what's his name? Herman Lee from Dragon Force. He apparently streams regularly and just like plays music and hangs out with his fans, I guess. And he had the absolutely horrible YouTuber Stevie T on. And they sort of jammed together. So apparently there is some way of actually doing that live where stuff syncs up somehow. Haven't quite understood how that would work, but it is doable. Hot take, Stevie T is terrible. Something to look into. Yeah, for sure. What are you doing?
Oh, I didn't hear. You must be the one the Keeper told me about. Anethera.
I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name. Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name.
You literally just met me.
I'm Meryl, which you probably knew already. I'm rambling, sorry.
You'll have to work harder than that to offend me. My name's Hawk.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind. The Keeper said you came from Ferelden. I spent most of my life there. We only came north a few years ago. Have you been in the Free Marches long? Do you like it here?
The Blight forced me here. Wasn't my choice.
I understand. We wouldn't have come here by choice either. We should go. Your task is for Asher Belenar. It's not wise to make her wait.
Tell me about this
What
rite.
do we have to do with the amulet?
It's a funeral of sorts. I'll perform it when we get to the mountaintop. Getting there is the tricky part. Our hunters haven't been able to reach the summit. Dark things are about.
I take it you've been expecting me to bring this amulet for some time.
The Keeper brought us here to wait for you. I don't know much more than that. I do know that you have Asher Belenar's amulet. And we must bring it to the altar on the mountaintop. Nothing more.
Do you know the witch who sent me here?
No, not personally. My people tell stories of her, though. You're very lucky. Most people who meet Asher Belenar wind up in little pieces, hanging from the trees.
Lovely. Alright, so we missed the chance of asking her what the holy crap she was doing, but we will find out what the deal with Meryl is soon enough. Oh wait, no, crap, I should have pumped her cunning. Ah, damn it. Did I grab ambush? Maybe, I don't remember. Yeah, so the auto leveling just fills out a tree, basically. I don't like that much. The amount of people not wearing masks at grocery stores is ridiculous. I want to have a word with all of their managers. Is wearing masks a sort of how to say, mandate isn't really the word, but like what is the situation with recommendations and legal restrictions around that in Finland? You can't force people, but it's strongly recommended. Okay, yeah. That's kind of like here, but not really recommended at all. Our so-called restrictions are kind of lame. I take it you wear a mask when you go shopping. Yes, yes. What? No, I'm trying to attack. Attack! Even when I'm fully vaccinated, I still will for a year easily. That's fair enough. I mean, there's literally no harm in wearing a mask. Quite the opposite. What? Why is that thing not dead yet? Anders, maybe you should heal yourself. Decision, heal thyself. Our car is trasig. Yes.
The keeper didn't mention you were a maid.
Indeed. Our car is trasig. The AC is broken.
The stories tell us that all Elven once had the gift.
Very dåligt.
Like so many things, it was lost. It's a keeper's job to remember, to restore what we can.
What about demons?
Can't demons possess Dalish mages?
It can happen. And when it does, the clan must hunt and
Ska du kolla på EM? Nej, det hade jag inte tänkt. Jag hade nog tänkt sitta här. Ska du kolla på EM, Samuel? Kanske, ja. Ja, men det är väl... Det är nog trevligt att kolla på EM. Isak är ju legendar. Jag har inte följt fotbollen faktiskt, så att jag har inte så bra koll på...
Does the Chantry know about the Dalish mages?
på vad som händer i EM, annat än att det är dags för åttondelsfinal.
Keeper Marathari told me that was one of the reasons we never camped too long in one place. They usually won't pursue us if we stay away from the cities and towns and keep moving.
You don't know how good you've got it.
But my clan is now in more danger, having lost our Hala.
Isak dribblar förbi typ 5 pers mot Slovakien typ, så passar han Berg och Berg skickar bollen över mål istället för målet. Sad face.
If you go to Kirkwall, you'll be an apostate in a city full of Templars.
I know. But if I don't go to Kirkwall, I'll be alone. A solitary elf is easy prey for anyone. In the city, I can get lost in the crowd.
Okay.
Please keep turning skeletons into toads for us.
But I never... Right. Not literally. Happy to help.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I've done a little fighting before, but it was always alone. I'll try not to hit anyone. On our side, I mean. I'm babbling again. Let's go.
Okay then, let's go. Loot, 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 loot. No loot. Oh look, more skeletons. Of course there's more skeletons. Taking damage. Oh. Hello, loot. Yeah, so Sweden is playing in the Euro Championships in about half an hour, as my little brother just informed me.
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Rude.
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
Isn't Dalish camaraderie delightful?
I have made my choice. And I will save our clan whatever you think.
What's going on here, Meryl?
Nothing. Just ignorance. We should go.
Jag ska nog gå och spela. Ha det bra, vi ses på fredag. Liksom. Ja, det gör vi. Ha det bra. Spela bra. Och headshotta lite folk. Right. A rock slide?
A landslide blocked the path. There's a cave that should take us to the other side.
Oh, a cave, you say? I wonder what we'll find there. Spiders, no doubt. Indeed. A cage.
I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best.
You don't say.
We're good people that look out for each other. Just not today, apparently.
Is there anything I can do to help?
It's kind of you to ask. I'm fine. Even if my people don't appreciate my efforts, I must see this through.
But your
Let's
efforts
go.
at what?
Asha Belenar isn't known for her patience.
Indeed. Oh, good, spiders. Who could have foreseen? Not me, no. Okay, they really don't care about Mind Blast. Oh dear, I wasted my AoE. I really wasted my AoE, okay. Eat a Tempest. Loot. Small spider fan, yay. Ooh, gloves of the spiral eye. Lovely. Might have to wiki, make sure I don't miss any of those spiral eye pieces. Or maybe I should just wiki whether it's worth making sure you get them. Maybe they're really bad, who knows. Hello. Yes, Silverite is lovely. Mountain Graveyard. Seal of House Tolwain. Oh, look. What a surprise. Oh dear, I should not be here. Do we have any big guys we can petrify this guy? Now we can summon our dog. Yeah, we need to do something about Aveline. She's not accruing enough threat. Ooh. Black bile. Indeed, it's enough. Oh, we weren't done. Oh, what? Shades? Here? How? Shadow Warrior, what? What is this? Well, he's no more.
You're such a slick.
Yes, quite the slave driver. Alright, off to the graveyard then. Thank you for the lurk, Rosie. I hope your crafting goes well. A barrier, eh? Alright, so let's see. A Danish belt. Okay, well, this is where we're going.
I can open the way forward. One moment.
Please do. Ow. This is going to be a problem.
That was a summoning. That takes blood magic. Are you crazy?
Yes, it was blood magic, but I know what I'm doing. The spirit helped us, didn't it?
Sure, demons are very helpful. Right up until they take your mind and turn you into a monster.
Well, yes. But that won't happen. I know how to defend myself. Be careful up ahead. Restless things prowl the heights. In the days of Arlathon, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara, the endless dream they called it. But they don't sleep peacefully anymore.
What did I say to make Aveline like me more? I don't mind that she does, but... yeah. Oh, right. I was going to check if Anders could cast stuff like Mind Blast when he's got Panacea on. I'll have to take control of him during combat here. In a little while. Oh, hello. You're a revenant. Interesting. Right, so let's see. Yeah, so you can do Mind Blast. You can't do Crushing Prison, of course. Very interesting. Anyway, we're going to turn that off. Turn Vengeance on, why not? Boom. More? Fine. You just keep coming. My gosh. You wonder, where does this lead? Like, this is where we want to go. This is where we do the quest. Oh no, she won't be able to do that one. Oh no, she did. Okay. Not that there was anything useful in it. Okay. Whoa, okay. Hello. Wow, that's a lot of things that we don't want to meet in a dark alley. I don't want to be here. Wow, he's got a lot of health. Or a lot of damage resistance. Whichever one it is, it's bad. We should probably take care of the riffraff first. Petrify him. Ow! You just hurt me. I think you did. Arm of Adril. Let's see how that compares to Isabella's daggers. Might compare pretty favorably to the Bodice Ripper. It's higher damage, obviously. And more attack, which is good. Her attack is actually pretty bad. Might be worth more than the crit chance and crit damage. Plus you get attack speed. Oh, that was the wrong one. Yeah. Go with that. Right, for now. See how it works. Sundermount. Kirkwall is guarded by mountains to its north, the tallest of which is Sundermount. The mountain has a fearsome reputation. Legend says it was the site of the final battle between the Tevinter Imperium of old and the ancient empire of elves that perished with Arlathan. Both sides unleashed horrors into the waking world, and fade creatures prowl the heights to this very day, unaware that the war for which they were summoned is long since over. There is a tale in the Free Marches that Blessed Andraste, upon reaching Kirkwall with her armies, sojourned up the slopes of Sundermount alone. She stayed there 3 days. When she returned, she wept as if her heart were broken. I stayed 2 months in Kirkwall, and despite my best efforts, I never found a guide willing to take me up the mountain. Well then. Okay, but I'm pretty sure we can't do anything about this right now. No. You certainly cannot. Alright, down we go to do the ritual thing. Let's save. Oh, hello, right away. You're gonna get petrified. Oh, it worked. Nice. Oh wow, they killed the Arcane Horrors so easily. Oh, there's a Shadow Warrior as well. Of course there is. Oh.
I think it's safe now. Place the amulet on the altar, and I'll begin the rite.
You think it's safe? I doubt it. Hello. Ring of the Magister. Eh. Eh.
Aharin amalana salen. Emma ira au bella serviranan. Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas. In usanera narivas.
Oh look! It's her.
Here we are.
Indeed, here we are.
You speak the word as if it is cheap coin, meant for spending.
You don't know me.
Huh. I know your type.
Under Anatishan Ashabalana.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am, beyond that title?
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
You were inside that amulet the entire time?
Just a piece. A small piece. But it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
Ah, okay, so she does that while stuff's going on with the Blight, and then if you do Morrigan's quest, you go kill Lemeth. But by doing that, she lives. What do you think, Cal?
What are you? A spirit? An abomination? This is no magic I've ever seen.
And you would know of spirits and abominations.
I'm a mage. Of course I know of such things.
Of course.
Also, he is possessed.
I am a whisper in the shadows. I am also an old, old woman. More than that, you need not know.
Is that someone I should know?
She's a girl who thinks she knows what is what better than I or anyone. And why not? I raised her to be as she is. I cannot expect her to be less.
I'm not sure whether she's your daughter or your enemy.
Neither is she.
Why did you need me to bring you here?
Because I had an appointment to keep. And because I did not want to be followed. You smuggled me here quite nicely.
I don't understand. Are you some kind of vision?
Must I be in only one place? Bodies are such limiting things.
Indeed.
I am but a fragment cast adrift from the whole. A bit of flotsam to cling to in the storm.
What do you mean?
A fragment?
You do not need to understand, child. Know only that you may have saved my life, just as I once saved yours. And even trade, I think.
You have plans, I take it?
Destiny awaits us both, dear girl. We have much to do. Before I go, a word of advice. We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap.
Leap!
It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
Cheap advice from a dragon.
We all have our challenges. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Maceranus Ashabelinar.
Now the time has come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
Hmm. 8 gold, not bad. Quest updated. Oh, okay, we go leave the amulet with Marathori. Very well, let's do that. Can we... Yeah, we don't have to actually walk through the cave again. We can just... return to camp.
Macerana's child, your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
I guess we depart.
Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
If you think this is bad, you should see where I live.
Indeed.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
You already know me. You'll make other friends soon enough.
Guy. Thank you. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
Of course. But only because you used that "you kicked my puppy" voice.
Wow.
Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
Right, so now we have another... yet another companion use. Actually bring her out at once. So she's got cray blood magic. And apparently you can build her to be like just indestructible somehow. I believe it involves using rock armor. But yeah, so Blood of the First. Spellcasting consumes health instead of mana, immune to conventional healing. Serve mana 7. and she needs that to cast Wounds of the Past. This alluringly powerful spell allows Meryl to control the blood of her foes, rending them from the inside. Enemies in the target area take damage that bypasses armor and damage resistance. Creatures without blood are immune. Blood of the First must be active. Of course. Bunch of damage, enemy armor momentarily 0%, enemy damage resistance momentarily 0%, diameter 10 meters. Upgraded, increases the damage, and a chance to paralyze. Hello, Bal, good evening, how are you doing? And then we have Wrath of the Elven. All turns land against her foes, blah blah blah. Does a bunch of damage. And that's a sustained mode, so it's like around her. Snare, enemies around Meryl are drawn towards her. I'm doing good, you. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I've been yawning a bit during stream, as usual. But otherwise, I'm good. I set my fan up in the window, so it's not so terribly hot here anymore. Snare, enemies are drawn towards her, but blah blah blah. Inflicting damage. Wrath of the Elven must be active, of course it must. Stealth throw. Allows me to move everything to the ally's position. Wrath of the Elven must be active. Have you gotten your eyes checked yet? No, I have not gotten my eyes checked. I don't think I need to. I think I just need... I need some sunglasses. I think that's all. Although I suppose if it's been 3 years, I should have them check. See if I need new glasses. I don't know. Damage Wrath of the Elven heals Meryl. More damage, larger area. Okay, so yeah, it might be cool to like actually build her for this stuff. But I want to see what auto level does. So she's also got Hex of Torment, which is cool. So damage resistance penalty. Spirit Bolt, because why not? Stone Fist. Right, let's auto level her for now. See what happens. Okay, it actually grabs this stuff. I mean, you absolutely need... Let's see... You're good if you remember all this. Remember all what? Sorry, I'm not following. All this info. Yeah, I don't remember all this info. That's the problem. Thing you're reading. No, I won't remember it. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Which one is it that heals her? Oh yeah, right. So, but it only heals her when there are people around her. So she definitely, you got to get Arlathan's Grace as an upgrade, but that requires level 13. Holy crap. And she becomes immune to conventional healing, so I can't have like Anders heal her while she's using blood magic. Tactics. Interesting. But also, like, why wouldn't it just have... Oh, okay, so it's got Spirit Bolt. Okay, so it's actually got all the active abilities she has, except for Hex of Torment for some reason. Enemy. The rank. Is elite or higher. Use ability Hex of Torment. And how's she looking for items? That's me. That's her. A really shit staff. Maybe we should see about getting her a proper one. We have a bunch of items for her back in our storage.
Please. I wish we could do without places like this. I really do.
You can just not have them.
We'll do our best to find your son, but I cannot guarantee his safety if he continues to resist Templar jurisdiction.
He's just a boy.
He's an apostate. I am sorry for your loss, mistress, but I can offer your son mercy only if he turns.
Oh, Thrask and his magnificent beard.
Him, but
the Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm guessing that Templar wasn't here to offer your son his good wishes.
I am Ariane. My boy, Fainriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust. He thinks he can live free of the Circle. But I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Now here's something these two should have opinions about.
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent. But we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Fainriel still refused to contact the Circle.
I have to wear this still.
I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
I only took it off during the break. I was to put it back on. Naughty, naughty.
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish, but came to Kirkwall for a time and dallied with a human merchant, Vincento. When I found I was with child, neither Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant. I raised Fainriel myself, here in the alienage.
Elf-blooded human, yeah, so we got lovely themes of miscegenation here. Wonderful. Ugh.
Abominations are always so awkward at family reunions.
No, please, you must find him before the demons finish their work. He must be brought to safety. If you won't do it for Fainriel, do it for Kirkwall. The Templars say a lad like my son is a danger to the whole city if left untrained.
The Templars say a lot of things.
I promise.
I don't know where Fainriel is gone, but there are two places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainriel's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fainriel might have sought him out.
Tell me about this Templar.
Oh, come on, we're well acquainted with Sir Thrask.
He doesn't hate mages, but sees what it took me too long to realize. Even the best-intentioned mages are at the mercy of their sleeping minds. There are other Templars who are much less sympathetic.
That is true.
You and Fainriel's father are not married?
No, she just told you that.
No desire for a wife or an elf-blooded child. I haven't seen him since the day I told him. I have written, though, to keep him informed about his child. Fainriel wanted to meet him.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
He ought to have his own life. Out from the shackles of the Circle. Everyone should.
My husband Wesley was a Templar. They're not all fanatics to be feared.
Thank you.
Your husband was pretty fanatic.
Time hiding.
Are oranges called oranges because they're orange, or is orange called orange because oranges are orange?
Not yet. The Shem who oversees the docks says he doesn't want it.
Så orange 7 gånger i meningen, det makes sense. Yeah. I think it's actually neither. It's got something to do with where we get oranges from. But I can't quite remember. Let's go talk to Meryl. Got some reading here. Maker's first children. The Maker's first creations were the spirits, glorious beings that populated the many spires of the Golden City, and the Chant of Light says that they revered the Maker with unquestioning devotion. The Maker, however, was dissatisfied, although the spirits were like him in that they could manipulate the ether and create from it. They did not do so. They had no urge to create, and even when instructed to do so, possessed no imagination to give their creations ingenuity or life. The Maker realized his own folly. He had created the spirits to resemble him in all but one and most important way. They did not have a spark of the divine within them. He expelled all the spirits out of the Golden City and into the Fade, where they still live, and proceeded to his next creation, life. The Maker created the world and the living beings upon it, separated from the Fade by the veil. His new children would be unable to shape the world around them, and thus would need to struggle to survive. In return for their struggle, the Maker gave them the spark of the divine, a soul, and he watched with pleasure as his creations flourished and showed all the ingenuity that he had hoped for. The spirits grew jealous of the living and coaxed them into the Fade when they slept. The spirits wished to know more of life, hoping to find a way to regain the Maker's favor. Through the eyes of the living, they experienced new concepts: love, fear, pain, and hope. The spirits reshaped the Fade to resemble the lives and concepts that they saw, each spirit desperately trying to bring the most dreamers to their own realm so they could vicariously possess a spark of the divine through them. As the spirits grew in power, however, some of them became contemptuous of the living. These were the spirits that saw the darkest parts of the dreamers. Their lands were places of torment and horror, and they knew that the living was strongly drawn to places that mirrored those dark parts of themselves. These spirits questioned the Maker's wisdom and proclaimed the living inferior. They learned from the darkness they saw and became the first demons. Rage, hunger, sloth, desire, pride. These are the dark parts of the soul that give the demons their power, the hooks they use to claw their way into the world of the living. It was demons that whispered into the minds of men, convincing them to turn from the Maker and worship false gods. They seek to possess all life as their due, forging kingdoms of nightmare in the Fade, in the hopes of one day storming the walls of heaven itself. And the Maker despaired once again, for he had given the power of creation to his new children, and in return they had created sin. Yeah, so basically, Christianity. Alright, let's have a chat with Meryl.
I didn't think you'd come. I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on. Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
I came here to see you, Meryl. You don't have to fuss over me.
You're so kind. My first guest, and I'm already a terrible host. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
If this is what you wanted, then I'm glad I could be of service.
I can't say that I like Kirkwall, but I'm glad to be here.
Why are you here?
I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is tricky.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible Keeper. I was never that good with people.
You seem to be getting the hang of it already.
I'm glad you think so. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawk. It means a lot to me.
Okay, but But we still don't know why she's here. Tell me why you are here.
Wolf, why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
Yes, yes, yes. Bunch of history. Did we read the book in here? Yes, we did. Alright, so... Ah. Okay, so we have some updated rumors. Okay, that's part of the main quest. Or main plot. Interesting. Right, we have some things we can deliver, and I think that's what we're going to do before we call it quits today. Oh yeah, a lot of stuff in in Lowtown. Let's go to the Chantry first and see about Mr. Sebastian. Hello.
So, will anyone smite me if I tell you I killed the men who wronged your family?
Excuse me, who are... My post to the Chanter's Board? Did Her Grace let that stay? I thought for sure no one even read, but you say you've killed them. You have my eternal gratitude, Sirrah. It is comforting to think my parents might now rest easily in their graves.
Why didn't your family's enemies hunt you down as well?
That's why I took the offensive. Thanks to you, those Flint Company assassins are no longer a danger. I'm the last of my line. Unless I survive, my family will have no justice.
Who sent these mercenaries?
My family has ruled Starkhaven for 6 generations. We have enemies, but none who would identify themselves openly. A distant cousin of mine is claiming rulership now, but he is a bit simple. He can be no more than a pawn in this plot.
Surely you have a guess as to who was behind it.
My parents were always prudent in how they handled our nobles. They did not allow rivalries or resentments to flourish. The attack must have come from outside. Kirkwall is our largest trading partner. I came back here to find support for my claim, and perhaps for a clue as to who is behind this foul deed.
Indeed.
Who are you exactly?
I am Sebastian Vale, Prince of Starkhaven. Her Grace might prefer I introduce myself as a brother in the Chantry, but I could not stay after what happened to my family.
Your parents probably don't care much at this point, but I hope you sleep a bit easier.
Yes, I hope I will. Thank you. Consider this in advance. When I have secured my lands again, you will be paid royally. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must meet with the Viscount and petition him for aid to a fellow city.
Okay, so we don't actually get to recruit him right now.
I heard Varric saying you were a Grey Warden.
I was.
I met a Warden once, back in Ferelden. Duncan, I think his name was. Very odd man. He had a marvelous beard, though. I'd never seen one before. I thought a squirrel had grabbed him by the chin.
Right. Yes, let's hand in this seal of House Talwain.
So, when you first did blood magic, it was just an accident, right? You cut yourself and realized the power. You didn't actually deal with a demon.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Why would you do that?
I needed his help. He was really very nice about it.
Of course he was. He's using you to get a foothold in a mortal brain.
He's a spirit. He offered me his aid. I hardly think you're one to criticize.
He's got you there, Anders. I'm not sure how she knows about Anders and Justice. Anywho, let's see. about finishing up some quests.
Guardsman Aveline.
It's Captain Guardsman to you. To rescue the Viscount's son. Citizens of able nature, Viscount Dumar requires your aid. His son, Seamus Dumar, has been lost to uncertain company, and a safe return is sought with all haste. Make your case of skill to Seneschal Bran at his station in His Excellency's keep, and the reward for this act shall be generous in both sentiment and cost. Wait, but it didn't actually trigger requests, so we have to go to the point.
I heard you lost something.
Excellent. Oh, we actually have... Okay, so we have the money for the expedition now, but we're not going to do it yet.
Thank you.
We have quite a few side quests we want to finish up first. So many quests. Oh, there's Vincento. Well, since he's right there, let's have a word.
Maybe you don't really understand the difference between spirits and demons.
Did I ask you?
Spirits were the first children of the Maker, but he turned his back on them to dote on his mortal creations. The ones who resented this became demons, driven to take everything mortals had and gain back the Maker's favor.
Your Maker is a story you humans use to explain the world. We have our own stories. I don't need to borrow yours.
Indeed, Anders, indeed.
Greetings, my lady. You look like a woman who'd appreciate the finest rubies from Antiva raising her lovely neck. I bring only the best northern merchandise.
I'll hear no more about my lovely neck from you, thank you.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
My lady, I'm a bachelor. I've never met a woman of sufficient beauty and charm to tie Vincento down.
That's the best you can do with a guard staring you in the face.
Let us not ruin the day with such weighty thoughts. Perhaps I could show you my silks.
We're not Templars, Sirrah. Fainriel has nothing to fear from us.
Maldición, you are a mage. I suppose you'd be kind then to a boy who resists being taken in by Templars?
You have no idea.
The boy's in over his head. So I sent him to the only man I know who doesn't despise mages. A former Templar named Samson.
Why would a Templar help him?
His conscience plagues him, having served the Templars too long. He now helps mages on the run. He stays out of sight during the day. At night, he stays near Darktown. That's the best place to find him.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's see. We need to go to our house and grab whatever we want to get for Meryl. So, a staff and jewelry. Oh yes, we can hand in this. Excellent.
That's the last of them. You do good work.
I do indeed.
Come, men, back to the vigil, and away from this cesspool of a city.
Oi! The city's my home now.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings.
No letters, no. Alright, so let's check these things first. That's Meryl, excellent. Magic attack, mana regen. Also Meryl, all attributes, electricity, nature damage. Ah. Boosts her blood magic. Don't think we'll find anything more for her really, but we'll check all the chests the same. Ah yes, we have special deliveries. Might find something here. Hmm. Hmm. I do wish you could access everyone's inventory from here. This is kind of an oversight, I feel. Don't think there's anything here that's useful for her. No. Alright, well, I guess we'll step outside again, equip the stuff we have, and then take another peek. This is a bit annoying. Hmm. Hmm. So I guess if you want to do blood magic with her, you actually need to build her with a bunch of constitution. Because... yeah, spellcasting consumes health instead of mana. 1 health provides 2 mana, so you actually don't need to build all that much. Well, I mean, you do, because you don't want to run out of health. Yes. Not entirely sure how to do this. Did I really not have any more interesting belts and rings for her? I could have sworn there was something. Might have stuck something in storage. Ah, we have some nice stuffs. Oh wow. This one has a bunch of no. Although she doesn't do cold damage. That's actually more useful for her. No, we got absolutely nothing. Alright, here's what we're going to do now. We're going to empty out these damn chests. And stick everything in storage. Like, just cannot be bothered. That one's for Meryl, so obviously. Oh yeah, the spiral eye stuff, definitely. Now that is interesting. Would health regen work when she's got blood magic going? No idea. That's pretty awesome. Ooh, willpower health. That's actually pretty good for her. All attributes. How much? Yes, but by how much does Constitution improve health? I don't know. I think it used to be like 10 per point past 10 points or something. Can't be that though, because I've got 132 here with 15 Constitution. Alright. Okay, this we don't need, and I don't think we need that either. Maybe we do. Maybe I'm being an idiot here. Attack and defense. That would be very good for Aveline, actually. I want to check what she's using. This is very exciting to watch, I understand. Nature damage healing this character, nature resistance, chance death plus. Yeah. A lot of cool stuff, but I'm not sure how I would like, use it. Health, attack, healing this character, magic resistance. That's pretty good. But attack, defense. Yeah, no, okay. So, willpower, health, or all attributes? I'm gonna go with all attributes. Actually, we can check willpower and health. That gives her 122 health. But all attributes, 120 health. But then she also gets, she gets willpower. She gets all the other stuff as well. Stamina. Let's go Constitution, health, and a bunch of resistance. Because why not? And a proper staff for you. Boom. What? Okay. I just saw it from behind quickly, and I thought it had like a teddy bear tied up to the top of it. That would be ridiculous, of course. Okay. Let's dump all these green items in storage. I think that means, yeah, we ticked off a bunch of these, which is good. Okay, so let's see. Okay, there's the quest I was looking for earlier. Okay, so that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for coming along, for having a chat, being generally lovely people. Save the game. I have saved the game. I saved the game right now. I don't need to save again. Yeah. Thanks for coming along. I think we did some good progress here. I will actually be back on Thursday. I thought I was not going to be because I was supposed to go away, but the AC on our car is broken and we don't want to drive 6 hours across the country with a broken AC. So we're getting that fixed, which means I'll be back on Thursday. So same time, same place. Yeah, I don't have much more to say. Until then, drink plenty of water, get plenty of sleep, read a good book, and fuck capitalism. Good night, all. Let's see if we can raid someone. Who can we raid? Let's see. Ooh. Who can we raid who's not actually technically in this stream? Alright. We're going to pay a visit to LeChuck. He is playing Dead by Daylight. I'm just going to make sure I get his name right in the raid command. So yeah, boom. Yeah, so good night, everyone, and we'll probably see some of you on Thursday.